Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are in land grab mode. So we're just trying to grab as much territory as we possibly can right now. That is the only goal that we have at this moment. However, there is this area down over here that we need to cut off. That's an extremely high priority at this point, and this construction ship just finished constructing, so we're going to have it go build a starbase over here. It's going to take it a while to get there, and that's okay. The atmosphere of Viriac 4A is reflecting our sensors at radio frequencies. Something down there is interfering with our signals. We'll leave it be for now. But we will, of course, be back for that one later. So we're making our way up this way. We're hoping to get Holden. That would be ideal. And that would free up this construction ship, which would be just absolutely great. The Parapus does need to make its way up over like this direction, I feel like. Should be fine. I believe this is part of the Destican Unity over here. So, I mean, we need to make our way up at least to Bartiam, although Chalks would be ideal. We'll see if we can get that. But we've got a lot of land grab that we need to do here. And honestly, not a ton of time in which to do it. To that end, we're getting a fourth construction ship. This is not going to be good on our influence. I can tell you that right now. But it is important. And the reason that we're doing this isn't because we can pump out the ships that quickly at all. Or rather, it's not because we can pump out the starbases that quickly. The reason that we're doing this is instead to cut out travel time. That's going to be the goal here. So we're going to start moving up to Sabtrock. And we're going to see about getting as much up here as we can. Grabbing these 4 would be amazing. That's what we need there. Over here, we need these. Over here, we need at least a fall. Like, bare minimum. So yeah, we're in full-on land grab mode right now. We're going to see what we can get. Hopefully we can get all this. At first glance, this moon does not seem capable of supporting living beings, but nevertheless, we have detected life signs emanating from somewhere beneath its frozen surface. Well, we'll go ahead and research that. Excellent. And, I mean, we don't really need to survey any further than this up here. We can survey back here, but Chalks is probably the furthest we can hope that we get over this way. And then we can keep heading up this direction, of course. We need a little bit more information over here, maybe, but, well, maybe not, actually. We know that these don't connect up, so that should be fine. Deep scans of Seugenia? I'm going to go with Seugenia. Seugenia 9A have revealed a large ocean heated by hydrothermal vents beneath the ice mantle covering the surface. Lead scientist Azrubal dispatched probes from the damp southern horn that drilled through several miles of thick ice and found the water below teeming with what appears to be life. We'll need more resources to conduct a thorough study of the many unique life forms inhabiting this ocean. Excellent, so that's always nice. We can mount a deep sea expedition if we want to, and we probably should since we're right here anyway. Let's go ahead and do that. This construction ship needs to continue building. This one needs to move into Curum. Now, what do we think the odds are that we have enough influence? Well, they're low. They're very low. We already know that. I mean, we're moving up to Sabtrock here, but these guys, that influence has already been taken, and we're not going to be having additional influence costs over in this direction for a while. We would love to grab Kimithar. That would be ideal. And how close are we on our Unity? 28 months? This would help a lot. But we're not gaining a lot of Unity. That's for sure. The Parapus can head up over this way and do some surveying. That'll be fine. Oh, hello. Did not intend to do that, but that's okay. So we're going to move to Bidtox. We're not really expecting that we're able to construct over there anytime soon either. Of course, we'll be able to construct over here. This feels more pressing over here than this does, considering they haven't settled in Holden for so long. So that's fine. All we need over here is 1 influence.
What have we here?
Okay, we've got an anomaly somewhere beneath Opheli 2's unctuous clouds. Unnatural structures. I tried to skip this word. Unnatural structures silhouette themselves against the toxic surface. We'll leave that be for now, of course, as we have been.
Project done.
Lead scientist Azrubal has returned from the expedition that studied the rich biosphere in the seas beneath the ice mantle of Seugenia 9A. Our underwater probes have mapped the terrain and cataloged most of the life forms. Although this data may be of some use to our biologists, no particular discoveries have been made that would have any applications beyond that. Interesting. Okay. Sounds neat. So this construction ship is now going to start building its starbase in Kiram. We would absolutely love to get Kimithar. We don't care necessarily about Opheli here, but Kimithar would allow us to push out over this way. If we lose Kimithar, this becomes our border in Kiram. So we'll see how that goes. Once again, we'd love to build a starbase out here. We're lacking influence. We're not shocked about any of that. 165 days before we get to Sabtrock. That's okay. We should probably consider rivaling somebody. Negative 199 on these guys. We would have to send somebody to harm relations. Okay.
We grow ever stronger.
Only empires with a relative power greater than pathetic and less than overwhelming can be declared as rivals. We can't currently do this.
A system has been charted. Anomalous
It would be a good thing to do, but we can't do it right now.
ahead.
A remarkable array of gases are being vented on Detinol 2, ones not usually found on molten worlds. Some of these gases show promising industrial value. Neat. We'll get back to that. We would love to build this starbase. We'd love to build multiple starbases. Unfortunately, influence is tough. I don't suppose... Yeah, we don't really have enough to be able to declare rivalry on these guys. Were we in a cooldown over here, I wonder? Maybe not. Azru Sakun and their crew have made a surprising discovery on Detonol 2. The molten planet is home to an exotic array of extremophilic microorganisms. These bacteria live deep inside the volcanic vents that scar the planet, thriving in the extremely high temperatures produced there. This unprecedented find is our first known example of organic lifeforms flourishing on molten planets. Moreover, the extremophiles on Detonol 2 are in fact responsible for the rare gases detected in its thin atmosphere, producing these valuable compounds as a byproduct of their metabolic processes. Fascinating. Okay, so we get some exotic gases there. That is very, very nice. We are currently at 33 influence, make that 38. We're gaining 4.8 per month, so we can build a starbase roughly once every 6 months, which is not great, if I'm honest. It's not great at all.
Technology secured.
I mean, we're really struggling on the influence right now. We knew this would be a thing. We absolutely knew that we would be having a hard time here. We do have this one building, and this one will be done soon enough. We're going to move into Kimithar. Let's go ahead and take...
Our lookouts have detected an anomaly.
I mean, crime reduction and amenities would probably be pretty good early on here. Massive storms are visible in the upper atmosphere of this gas giant. It might be worth the effort to study them in more detail. Sure, but not right now. On our capital, we do require a job, and looking at our output here, honestly, I feel like an industrial district. For this rural world, we require housing and a job, which of course means a city district. There we go. We are up to 52 influence. And the question becomes, which of these systems is most important? The answer is Kimithar. Absolutely Kimithar. So that needs to be built next. We can let Ophelia go. That's fine. The Space Elves can have that. After that, I feel like pushing out this way becomes more important, especially since they just took Chalks over here. This is going to take extra time. For now, we're going to build a starbase here. I may regret that later. But we're going to build one in Sabtrock for this exact moment. We absolutely want to get to Shukan. That is very, very high priority. We're going to build mining stations here and then move down to a full, but we are not going to be building anything there at this exact moment. There's still this system here to act as a buffer, so that is reasonably okay. But man, we could really use an influence event. That would be fantastic. But in all honesty, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay, go ahead and build those mining and research stations, and then we will move up to Bartiam. Life sciences have been detected coming from inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. Could it indicate the presence of some kind of biosphere? Maybe. We'll leave that be for now. That's a solid system.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay, up to Kimithar we go.
A system has been charted.
Indeed it has. So this science chip definitely needs to head down over here and get that surveyed. And then this one, well, it kind of can't get anywhere. It's kind of stuck. Okay. That's fine. We don't necessarily need all these science chips anymore. We mostly know where we're going. We know where our borders are going to be. Other than over here. That's not yet a guarantee. Everything else, though, we have relatively solidified borders, and we just need to fill in all these holes. So that's going to be a bit of a process, for sure. We're going to come up this way and survey. Level 8 anomaly. Wow. Okay. So we're about 5 months away, or really about 4 months away, from getting another starbase. That's good. We have a number of these that are still high priority for us. We've got these two here, and then whatever we can take up here. We've got these 4 over here in this line. And we've got this one. Those are all super high priority systems for us. And Kimithar. Whatever we can get over here would be amazing too. But I feel like at this point, this is kind of lower priority. Well, not necessarily though. I mean, Space Elves do have this up here. We don't know if there's a hyperspace connection over here. We have to assume there is. But we don't know that for a fact. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab Kimithar. And we've still got time on a full at this point. So that's great. Ion thrusters finishing up. And let's go ahead and take 0G refineries. We need to keep heading this direction, but I feel like this is more important, cutting off the Dustican Unity from coming up here right now. So Bartium is going to be our next starbase. I think that's pretty much a guarantee. And that actually gets us our starbase influence cost. That is really, really good. A 10% reduction there. That's going to help us a lot. That'll bring it down to what? 54? 52. Cool. That's a 2-month reduction. Keep in mind. A 2-month reduction there. The Mutagen Merchant Guild, fantastic. Well met, friends. I represent the Mutagen Merchant Guild, and let me be the first to welcome you to the Genium system. Our organization consists of hundreds of independent mutagen merchant captains who brave the spaceways in search of the next good deal. At our facilities, you'll be able to trade away some of your excess resources. Please contact us if you're interested in such an arrangement. Boy, I wish I could, like, just give them energy credits and minerals in exchange for influence. That would be pretty broken, though. That would be quite broken. It'd be nice, but there's no way it's ever going to happen. Go ahead and build your mining stations here. And we're still doing okay here. We're still doing okay here. So Bartium is absolutely going to be the next one to go for. Sounds good to me. This science chip can actually head up over... Well, we can see that this doesn't connect over here. Fascinating. So we're going to explore over this way and see what we can find. Absolutely fascinating. Yeah, we're really noodly and appendagey right now, but there are reasons for that, and we will get this filled in. It's just a matter of time. Okay, so we're going to build a starbase here that is going to be 14-9 influence. I think Shukan is actually the next most important. Checking in over here. Yeah, that appears to be the case. We'll move up over this way. Ooh, a good omen. Okay, so 40 unity. That's always nice. Its passing was uneventful. A comet in our capital.
Technology secure.
Fantastic. Moat harvesting traps are now available. Planetary FTL inhibitors and starbase FTL inhibitors. That's very important to the way I play this game on a defensive level. So that's absolutely fine. Our Chancellor leveled up. Sounds great. This science chip does need to be sciencing somewhere, and it's going to come up in science over here. Get this area scouted out a little bit. That will be fine. It is definitely a little weird to only have one colony. Like, that feels strange. But that's where we are today. Excellent. We are definitely going to get our starbase building in Bartium. That is top priority, and then Shukan after that, just to get the Destican unity cut off. I kind of don't care about this constellation necessarily. We can split it with the Space Elves. That will be fine. We're going to want to push up over here, though. That's going to be a pretty high priority, as well as taking a full, and maybe Iostars, if we can get it. But we're in full-on land grab mode, and the question is, just how much land can we grab? It's a good question. Can we get anything more from our factions? Well, maybe. The answer is maybe. We're going to build our mining and research stations over here and then move over to Shukan. This science chip, we can see this connects up over here, but that dead ends. This connects out over here, and then the connection is down here. Fascinating. So we have a pretty good chunk of the galaxy carved out already, and we're looking to get more. So that will be great. We need a job on our capital. And to that end, I think it has to be an agriculture district, looking at what we've got going on here. Should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. So we're gaining 4.8 influence per month. Can we get more? The answer to that is probably. Xenophobe, egalitarian, and materialist ethos? Probably. But I think this is okay. We can probably optimize this, but we're limited only by influence, and this is going to be a short-term problem, so I think it's going to be fine. We'll just see what we can get, and if we can get, like, fantastic positions, then that's great, but we don't have to have the best positions, like the absolute best positions. We're going to grab bid talks next. That'll happen right now, and we're just going to move our way up over this way. They are currently constructing in Ophelia, and that's fine. We will let them have it. Like I said, that's okay to give up. Kimithar is a better system to have defensively anyway, and I was hoping to not have that construction ship go away, but I guess that frees up a little bit of influence for right now. That's fine. No problems over here just yet. And we're going to arrive in Shukan soon. That will be our next system that we take for sure. Absolutely guaranteed. We need to continue pressing up this way. And once we get some of these directions done, we're definitely going to back off on our number of construction ships. There's no way around that, really. I mean, the number of construction ships isn't a problem per se, but they spend a lot of time just kind of sitting around, That's the trade-off that we're making. We just don't want the travel time, right? And we're going to have a bunch of travel time back up over here, but that's okay, I guess. I guess it's okay. But we have cut them off, the space elves, from access over here, and that's fantastic. That means that we definitely want to send our construction ship back out over this direction. For now, we will have this survey ship come down over here. This one will come up over this direction and start working on surveying this constellation, like so. Cool. 22 away from building our next starbase. As I said, that's going to be in Shukan. So that is absolutely fantastic. No problems whatsoever just yet. We don't really see any AI acting badly, so we're not super upset with anybody. So this should be good. We're going to have a nice, long, peaceful period here of settling all of these stars, but we've got a good land grab going, and I'm very glad to see that. We're about 3 months away from getting, actually make that 2 months away from getting our next starbase.
A system has been charted.
So that is excellent. One of the small moonlets orbiting this gas giant has been identified as a promising mining site. A more thorough survey will have to be conducted to determine whether a mining operation would be feasible or not. Okay, we'll leave it be for now. What are you up to, buddy? What are you doing here? Go take Iostars. Yeah, extend our curator deal. This could be a problem. He's spending extra influence to leapfrog. From here to here. He's skipping Iostars. We can't really respond to this right now. And really, we're not giving up that much over here. I guess it's fine. We've still got a good defensive position in Hyamet. But I can't claim to be happy about it. I'm going to send this guy up over to Forstro. This is the AI being a total jerk, though. They're spending almost double influence to take this from us. If they had taken Iostars, we would have just built here, like right now.
We grow ever
But
strong.
nope. What a bunch of jerks. Regardless, that's not particularly valuable down this way, so that's fine. They can claim that if they want. They can be neighbors with the Fallen Empire and the Raiders. That's not a huge loss.
Technology secured.
Okay, so we're giving up on that. That is okay. The rural world over here could absolutely use a building slot. And I think that we put in food processing, I guess. We're going to want to think about that a little later on, probably. But destroyers or starholds or engineering research from researchers, and that's the one that we go for. A starbase over here would be good. We have cut off the Destikins, so that's great. Strom would be a decent priority to guarantee us these two. Beyond that, we've got a little bit of a land grab to do up over here. And this construction ship, when it comes back, we'll figure out what we want to do with it. I'm not sure exactly what just yet. We received a communique from the Galactic Queptilium State. Okay. Hi, guys. They're Federation builders. Greetings to you and your oddkin. They're very odd. I'm sure they like that greeting. Who could not like that greeting? Everyone likes that greeting. I'm sure of it. So we definitely need to make our way up to the Holden system. There's no doubt about that. Like I said, Strom is kind of the next goal for this construction ship.
We grow ever stronger.
So that'll be fine. I just can't believe the gall that these guys had to do this. But it doesn't even matter. I don't care that much. We'll take it eventually. That will be completely and totally fine. So next month tick, we are going to take Dorfel. This is not a huge priority to take Strom right now, so that is okay. Dorfel is absolutely a good priority because we need to make our way up here. This construction ship has arrived at Strom. Of course, we can't do anything with it just yet.
Turn about. We cannot fight this foe.
Oh, okay. Ancient mining drones over in Hizzle. That's fine. We'll just survey Shiplar, and that is 777 strength. We will send our corvettes over there. They'll arrive eventually in like 2 years, but that's okay. We're not too concerned about it. Completely and totally fine. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will, I think, get to finalizing at least some of these borders. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.